this live, but after I complete the series of everything that I'm putting together in this book, I'm going to release the entire book. And I'm going to pretty much throughout the day, I'm going to be going through each formation one by one, and I'll go over every play in that formation. So I'm looking maybe 15 to 20 minute videos. And once I get them all put together, I'm going to put them on a playlist for you guys, starting with this one. And like I said, if y'all feel like donating or whatever, I appreciate it. Right now, my phone's kind of off right now. It kind of got stolen or whatever, but it's life. Shit happens. So let's kind of get straight into it. For most of the formations, for the passing sets, you're going to need to know a little bit about your team, like as far as who can rack catch, aggressive catch. You need to know all that. But also, I need to show you these guys a couple of tips that you're going to need. The first one that we're going to go over is, I'm trying to make these as short as possible. The first one we're going to go over is manipulating stock alignment. Okay, so we're just going to pick a play. I'm going to start with my gun bunch because it's going to be the first on the ebook series once I go over it. And I'm going to show you different ways to manipulate every type of alignment. Okay, so I might have to actually get my other stick. So just bear with me. Alright. Now usually this is going to cater to anybody that plays zone coverage. So what you're going to do is you're going to take, it's the double motion technique. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to basically get a free release. Alright. So when you motion him over, you're going to pull whatever zone is into the slot. Then you motion him back. And then you motion him again sometimes. Now, let's see. Let's try flipping the play. Because sometimes it wants to act funny. So you motion him. Sometimes he'll get stuck in the slot. And so you see how we pulled like a different guy over. So we kind of rerouted their zones. I wish, let me see. Let me put it on 2 sticks. Just bear with me. Okay. So just bear with me. Let me put it on 2 sticks so that y'all can see what's going on. Alright, so against stock alignment, I gotta pick their play. They need to fix that. Okay, that's man coverage. So we're just gonna throw it. That's just man coverage. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Alright. Gotta put the other stick in. I normally don't do this, so bear with me. There we go. Alright, so like I said, I'm just going to pick a play. We're going to pick a play to match. Alright, so against stock alignment, when you motion under, you usually carry that outside zone in. Okay? And see how we pulled another guy out of his position? Y'all see that, right? Okay, just let me see what their zone's looking like on this one. Sometimes they mix up. Let's see. See, look how we turned it into a... We turned it into a man-aligned situation when we did that. So we forced man-align, even though they're in stock alignment. See how their zones are fucking up over there? Look who's playing the flat, look who's playing the hook zone. Okay, so when you do a lot of these motions, see how they're all getting jumped up? They don't know who's, look where your open space is gonna be. So you could run like a drag route or something. See, look how they all get confused. They don't know where to go. So when you do these motions, you just get, usually it's 2 times. It really depends on their awareness. But when they start moving around like that, they're mixing their zones up. And what you're usually going to do is there's going to be a weak spot. Like if you flood the left side of the field, after you do all these motions, see how they cross? They get confused and they move around like that. You're basically confusing them. Okay? So what you want to do is when you do these double motions, is you want to get that quick route. Look at there. See, look at that open space is going to be if I throw an out route. The guy that's playing the flat, let me show you. The guy that's playing the flat, he's not going to be over there. So if I put like a little out route, let me show you, and then just run like a little route right at him or whatever, y'all can kind of see the guy playing the flat and the guy playing the hook. So circle will be wide open to the outside. Okay, that's the first thing I want y'all to know is the double motion technique. Okay, so we'll go over it one more time and I'll try to show you the defense, what's happening. When we take circle, motion him over, the outside cornerback respects the slot receiver as the outside receiver. When you motion him back, you get them out of position. You get the safety or the sub linebacker or the linebacker outside. Okay? So now you got a matchup that you like, you know, receiver versus a linebacker or a safety, and then you got your cornerback on the inside versus your tight end. Okay? So it's just something I thought y'all should see. Now you got that linebacker or safety out of the middle. See, if you have time to do it twice, that's where you really can fuck people up. So if you have time to do it twice, you can kind of see. Usually you're not going to be able to do it all the time. Just giving y'all a clear-cut example so I can show you. See, the out route should beat that. So all we got to do, since we have all those hook curls right there, that one route should be able to defend it. So all you got to do is pull the hook curls back with a little vertical, and circle will be wide open to the sideline, free possession catch. Okay, so that's the first thing that I want to go over. Every coverage is going to react different. That's just cover 2. Cover 3 might go, let's say cover 3. If I go cover 3 sky, and then let's try it again. Just bear with me. Try to show it to you as it happens. It's a lot easier. So, like I said, the double motion. See how we pulled the outside third inside. See how you swap the zones. Then when you pull the zone back under, you can pull them back. Now we done pulled the other outside corner over, and we got that safety playing that outside third. So usually two routes, and then come back over, and the out route's wide open. Now I don't know. Just like that. Boom. Against cover 2, against cover 3. Now let's try cover 4. And we'll probably just do like a man match defense, because I think that's the only one. What we'll do is we'll probably defend sticks. Doesn't matter what play we're using. So we'll just defend sticks on defense and show y'all guys what's happening here. Bear with me, this is rough on 2 sticks. Alright, so you just come over here and notice how we pulled those quarters in side by side. Now we cross the zones. Okay? Now what you usually do when you cross the zones, you're going to have a guy that's not so good in coverage. Notice he's not lined up on them. But look at all that open space right up under. You know, you got your 3 route concept that you can dial up over there. And, you know, I could probably run a vertical to push him back. And then just attack the... And just attack the flats or whatever, you know, get my over under, get a lead blocker. Okay, so it's just something that I thought y'all should know. It's an easy way to attack the sidelines if you do that. The next thing that I want to show you is attacking baseline. I'm going to try to go over all the attacks. Anytime you play someone that uses baseline, whether it's nickel, let's just pick cover 3 for the sake of whatever. Now baseline has its uses, but it also has its weaknesses. So when you baseline, you're going to protect your guys from getting outzoned by the extra motions. Okay, the motions aren't going to fool with your coverages. So if like a bunch of people are doing that against you, notice they're not going to move. Okay, so if people are trying to do that against you, you know, you can pretty much just stay where you're at. You ain't got to worry about nobody moving your zones around. But while it being strong at that, it's also very weak at getting flooded. Okay, so usually when people baseline in a specific set that, you know, like nickel or any off balance set where you're like 4-3 odd, 3-4 even, you know, any set where you have like an overload on one side of defenders as opposed to the other side. Anytime you go after baseline, you want to attack the weak side of the coverage. So if you pay close attention, you want to kind of do the hat count from where the center is. Instead of counting the box for the run blocking, what you're doing is you're counting the defenders in the back for the zones. So you want to attack the weak side of the defense. You're going to count from the center to the right. And you're not counting the guys that are on the line. You're counting the zones. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 zones on the right and 1, 2, 3 zones on the left. Hey, what's up, Tiberius? All right, so what you want to do, if they're baselined, you want to kind of flood the weak side of the formation of their baseline. So you can motion over and run all your routes to that side of the field. So flood concepts are usually pretty good. So now that we know this, we could just attack. 29. Let me call a pass play. Just bear with me. Express. All right, so we're just going to flood one side of the field with routes. Hey, Delta. So anytime I'm on baseline, all I want to do is attack one side of the field, flood concepts. 734. Anything like that. Okay, we do not have to worry about the 4 zones on the right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 routes versus 3 zones. Okay, so anytime you're attacking baseline, that's kind of what you want it to look like or something. Anything similar. Or if you want a crossing route underneath, you could do that. But, you know, it's really up to you. You want them to be a drag route. Always have one route always come back. You know, it's always good. And then pretty much something opens up. That's how you attack baseline. Okay? The next thing that I want to go over is attacking good users. Okay? Now, I can't do this with 2 sticks, but I'm going to show you a simple technique with certain routes that becomes an undefendable route. The CPU's not going to be able to really gravitate to it like you would expect. And it works real good for like drag routes and slant routes. Okay, you're going to change the angle of the route to where it's not exactly a 45 degree, like it's an odd degree, but no zone in the game can defend it. Okay, so let me get on this, and we're going to do it for a slant route, so we need to make sure there's nobody close enough to pull that. And what you're going to do, as soon as the receiver, usually you want to, if you can, try to move them in. Usually what you're going to do is after you hike it, okay, any route that comes under, after you hike it, you're just going to spam up on the right analog stick, okay? So just keep spamming up, and he's going to playmaker at a weird glitchy angle right through coverages, okay? There's no CPU zone in the game that can defend that, whether it's man match or if it's a user. You know, if a user tries to pick it off, they're going to leave something open. But he's going to slip right through the coverage. I'm going to show you again, just for the sake of the video. Just run a drag route, okay? And then just keep clicking up on the right stick, and he's going to cut up at a glitchy angle, okay? But make sure he's on the outside. Don't do it from the slide, okay? He needs to be on the outside. Let's do it again. There it goes. See the angle that he runs? He's going to always find a soft spot in the zone, and if he needs to turn around, he's going to be able to do it. Usually I'm doing it from the left side because I'm a right-handed quarterback. I'm going to do it from the left side. I hate doing this from two sticks, so we'll do it from this one and square. Becomes the guy, and he's going to get in that soft spot usually, okay? Now, don't mind what happens against the CPU on practice mode. I'm just doing it for the sake of y'all knowing that it can be done. I've done it quite a lot in regs, and people haven't really caught on to it yet, and they're expecting drag route, they're playing hard flats, you know, all those user adjusts, they're going to kind of get mixed up. Alright, so that's pretty much everything you need to know. I'm about to start doing gun bunch first on the series. I didn't want to, you know, I don't want to carry these videos out too long, because I want to kind of put them in a series of videos so that, you know, y'all can actually go through them and see what you want from it and take what you need from it, and it be easy to access, as opposed to you sitting down watching one video for like 5 hours or something, because I'm going to go over the entire playbook, okay? And that will start now. Appreciate you watching, and like I said, you'll get more of these videos as if you go ahead and sub, hit the notification whenever I go live. You can watch it as it happens, okay? All right, appreciate you.